The RobTop levels are very colourful, including colours like blue, purple, and much more. But what if we can't touch any of them? Today we'll be using a spinner wheel to decide what colour we cannot touch and see if the RobTop levels are possible without touching that colour. Let's get into it. So here we have the spinner wheel, and let's spin what colour we will get. We will get black. So I think this will be impossible since these structures are black. Wait, they have a white outline. I just realised that. So we're basically not touching the colour black. We died, but it matters if it's possible. I don't think we'll get any black objects. Oh wait, what's that? Isn't the pink first? Yeah, the pink first. And I'm telling you this right now so you don't forget later in the video. But backgrounds don't count, the ground does. And blocks count, spikes count, everything counts. So if there's an impossible way, like you can't touch a colour, like if you do yellow and you touch a bounce pad. But for example, on Back on Track, the 4 quad jumps are impossible unless you do the jump pad. So that would actually be impossible. So Back on Track would be impossible if we got the colour yellow. Let's see if we can... Wait. Wouldn't that be touching? Wait. Is that still possible without doing that? I don't think it is. Wait. Would be impossible, but it actually isn't because you got the normal route, which saves us from the color black. We're back onto our spinner wheel, and now we will spin the next color. An RGB. Wait, I was just gonna mention RGB. RGB means you can't touch the color red, green, and blue. Onto Back on Track, and let's do this. So yellow isn't red, green, or blue. And I think we can do this, but if we touch any of those colors, we'll be out. And basically any level is impossible if we get yellow, because almost every level in the game has a yellow jump pad except for Stereo Man, plus a jump ring or a jump orb. I don't know why I just called it a ring, but it's just what it is. And I think we could get through that without touching it. Wait! Portal green. So that means Back on Track is impossible. Our next colour for Poltergeist will be orange. Does jump orbs count as orange? I don't think they do because they're actually yellow. Wait, is this? I thought that was orange for a second. That got me scared. I could hear motorcycles going outside. we got a pink part. And hopefully this will be possible without touching yellow. So far, no signs of the color orange anywhere nearby. So that probably would mean that poltergeist would be possible. And I already thought that because orange isn't really a common color in the RobTop levels. So I'm really glad that orange was picked and we beat it. That makes poltergeist possible without touching orange. Let's let them dry out and let's go see what color we can't touch. The next color will be red. This level has a lot of red in it. Okay, you already lost. This level is impossible without touching red. This level was just a red themed level. For base after base, let's see what color we will get. The color we will get is green. Or purple? No, green. I think we could go with green, but remember, cube portals do exist.
Bruh.
And also checkpoints don't count. It's just gonna be quicker for the video. That's why I'm in practice mode right now. And also, if I missed the color out or I touched the color and I didn't notice, please comment down below and the timestamp. No signs of green anywhere so far, but there could be a cube portal. And that means base after base would be impossible without touching the color green. Now we're on to Can't Let Go, and let's go see what the next color will be. The next color for Can't Let Go will be red. This level is more like a blackish and purplish level. So we're lucky we didn't get any of those types. Does this count as red? I think it does, because I forgot to tell you guys, any type of color, like for example, if we get blue, then dark blue counts, light blue counts, anything counts. So I'll say that Can't Let Go would be impossible without touching the color red. Wait, is that coin wheel? Yeah. But it will be impossible without touching the color red. Or wait a second, did we even touch the ground? I don't think we did. Wait, we did. But is it possible to? No. Okay, I guess Can't Let Go is impossible without touching the color red. Full jumper, the next color we will spell is the color yellow. I think it's green. We will start off with a purple type background and ground. And I think it gets a bit green after, but we don't touch the ground at all. But we'll see about that. Yep, it's a green part here. And I don't think we touch the ground. Yep, it turns back to the original color, but a bit less purple. We're here in the green section, but we're not touching. We just got cube portaled. I guess it will be impossible without touching the color green. And since I got red and green 2 times, it means we can finally delete it from our list. I wonder what color we will spin next. We will spin blue. Yes, it's time machine. And I think we touched blue. Yeah, we just touched blue. But did it really transform into blue yet? But anyways, we touched the ground. So time machine, it's impossible with touching the color. Next level will be cycles, and I wonder what color we will get for that. And also, didn't we get RGB 2 times? I think we did, which means we could finally delete that from our list. So for cycles, we got the color white. And I think that would be impossible because every outline is literally white. So cycles would be impossible without touching the color white. Spin the next color and it will be orange once again. So after we could delete that for now, we will be playing X Step, which hopefully doesn't include any orange types. So we're here for we got jump boards and jump pads, and so far we haven't touched the color orange. Okay, wait, that upside down things will just count as orange. So luckily it's still possible. Wait, are those stars orange? I don't know. You'll probably have to see that in the editor. Wait, let's try to take a swag route. Let's just get here. Oh yeah, I just realized the reason the stars are orange are because my second color of my icons is also orange, which means this level is still possible if I didn't have the orange icon. So far it's still possible. Okay, we got a ball portal. Okay, some spam. And hopefully this level is possible. And at the end, I'll count how many levels were impossible or possible for this whole video. X Step is possible without touching the color orange. And also, guys, I have to go to bed right now, so I'll see you the next day. 3, 2, 1. Next up, we have Clutterfunk, and let's see what color we will roll. And also, we need to delete orange. And let's spin once again. So we will get black. Yep, black. Okay, we're in Clutterfunk right now. And there's no signs of black anywhere except for the soul blades, which it is possible to get through. And I don't think anything will be black here, except for these objects, but they have a white outline. Or maybe the next objects might have something black in them. Or maybe some fake spikes. I highly doubt they will have fake spikes. But what if this was black? These fake saw blades. That would be kind of bad because you had to avoid them. Clutterfunk is like one of those levels where it's really hard to play. Like a big jump from X Step to Clutterfunk, because Clutterfunk is actually a kind of hard level, and it took me like 6 months to beat this level, which was really bad progress. And for some people, it just takes about a minute to beat the level. I wonder how they become this good. But I don't think I'll ever become that good to be like an extreme demon in 1 minute or an insane difficulty in just 1 minute without even playing it once in previous time. Okay, and there's no signs of black, which means Clutterfunk is possible without touching the color black. And since we got black 2 times, it's time to delete this from our list. For the next level, we will roll a purple. And didn't we already get purple before? I think so. So we need to delete it from our list before we forget later. So purple. This is a very purplish level. We already lost. Next, for Theory of Everything, we're going to get the color pink. Okay, we're on Electroman Adventures, and I'm sorry if I said Theory of Everything. It was just mistaken. So the color is pink. I think so. Yep. Is that pink or purple? They call it a pink orb, but I think we'll just go with that's pink. And Electroman Adventure. Why am I stuttering? Electroman Adventures is impossible without touching the color pink. Now for the next level, which is going to be Club Step, what level are we gonna roll? White. I think that would be possible, but also not possible at the same time. We're into the level and we already met with some white things, which means Club Step is impossible without touching the color white, and now we need to delete white from our list. Goodbye, and let's spin the next color. The next color will be blue, and we have to delete blue from our list now. And it will be Electrodynamics, and there's not much blue in Electrodynamics, as I think of it as a purplish and greenish level. But what if there's... Wait, that's blue. So now there's only yellow and blue left. I mean yellow and pink left, and we will spin yellow, and now we have to delete that from our list. Yellow 4 hexagon force. I don't think. Now we have added some of the colors back, and let's see what color we will get. We will get brown, and brown hasn't been on this list yet, and I don't think there's much brown things in the RobTop levels. Lost processing. I don't think there will be any brown in here, because this is just a very whitish level, bluish, and a lot of wavish. And what's the color again? It was green. No. Brown. It was brown. It took a lot of thinking to do. Guys, what color do you think the blue portal is? Personally, I think it'll be red, but it kind of actually looks like a brownish, but not too brown. You guys want to see my wristband? I can spam so fast. Wait, let's see if you can actually go under that. I think you can. Wait, I've just spamming under the portal, we're here for the color brown, and I think that is actually brown. So lost processing is impossible without touching the color brown. I wonder what the next color will be, and it will be green. Actually red. I don't think Theory of Everything has a lot of red in it. Or maybe there's a red orb somewhere hidden here. Or maybe not hidden. I was trying to beat this level, but I don't feel like it right now. I've practiced it many times and I still can't get consistent. I don't know why. Give me any tips down below in the comment section. And hopefully you guys are enjoying this video so far, because I've worked a lot on this video. Okay, what was the color? It was red, right? Okay, I don't know why I couldn't read that. Okay, I'm gonna fly over there. Okay, 2, and my waistband comes once again. Is that red? Yeah, the ball portal is red. Which means Theory of Everything 2 is impossible without touching the color red. For the next RobTop level, the color we can't touch will be green. Or if it's red again, yeah. It's Geometrical Dominator. Oh wait, isn't this part green? Yeah. And wait, is there any way to not touch that? I don't think there is. Geometrical Dominator is impossible without touching the color green. Now we're going to be on Deadlocked, and what color we're gonna get? Blue. And straight away I see blue orbs. And you can't skip those, which means Deadlocked will be impossible without touching the color blue. We're on to the last levels, Finger Dash, and we will get the color yellow. What about the jump pads? This is going to be rough. And is that yellow? Yep, that's yellow, but no, not really. That's brown. And I think, is there a way not to touch that by any chance? You can, but you will just die. Finger Dash is impossible without touching the color yellow. Now we're on to the last final level. Does that even make sense? Red. Dash is a very red. Yep, and we immediately lost. Sorry, my stuttering is so bad. So that means we basically just lost. And if you want to try this challenge by yourself, then go ahead. And also, that'll just be the end of today's video. So, subscribe for 1,000 subs, and I'll see you next time. Subscribe now. Please subscribe. Bye.